Hey guys, welcome to this upload for you guys here, Wrestling Fan Open Mind Night here exclusively on YouTube.com. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I mentioned in my last episode or upload, whatever you want to class it as, I am at 90 subscribers. Thank you ever so much. Keep hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell icon. You mean the world to me every time when I give you honesty towards professional wrestling. Now, as you know, for a while I don't do reviews anymore. I just give you my honest take towards professional wrestling. I've been known for doing that now for a while now, and I just want to say this, right? I've been really busy sorting out my setup. It's taking me time, guys. It's taking me time. To the point where the chair's on the way, the desk is on the way. Hopefully, I'll run in the new TV this coming weekend. So I can use my old TV as my PC monitor. I've got a webcam stand coming and so on, but it's going to take me time, so bear with me. But when I give you honesty towards professional wrestling, even if it's on my mobile phone that you are basically watching this video from, or my PC, when I do as and when I do them again, I just want to say to one of you guys is that I want to say this, right? I'll be honest with you. Dynamite tonight absolutely killed it. It's outshining WWE, and this is me being honest. WWE are rehashing stuff from 4 years ago. Point by and center. When you literally, as I've been busy for a while now, and I thought, you know what, I'll give Dynamite a check. I've missed it for the last few weeks, granted. Sorry, I've missed it. I'll admit that. I've missed Double or Nothing. I think I'm going to miss him Forbidden Door. I'm not sure, depending on my rota for that Monday afterwards, because that's on June 26th. But my God, tonight felt like a pay per view. To the point where Mercedes Moné come back as the wild card. I know Dirt Sheets spoiled it, but I didn't want to give them the benefit of the doubt because they could be hyping up, blowing smoke up their ass and so on like that to get those views, to get those clicks. And that match with Alex Windsor, brilliant match, but was it the right decision to make Mercedes Moné go through? No. But then I'm thinking to myself, Alex Windsor, is she ready to go on to the next round, to get to the final at Forbidden Door, to get that title shot at Wembley Stadium? I'm thinking to myself, no. But she could go the long route around it and then aim towards having a title shot of Redemption, which is a brand new pay per view before All In, which I know AEW has announced, but they're not talking that much about because they are focused on the Owen Hart Tournament to plug Wembley Stadium for All In, for Glasgow, the final stop off. More than Redemption, which I'm really, really surprised at. But I give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Could we see Alex Windsor getting the title shot against whoever's the women's title holder? Could she even go for the TBS championship? That would be interesting. Or will she go and be the Brawling Broads or whatever the Brawling Broads or whatever the name is with her and Jamie Hayter aiming towards the tag team titles at Wembley Stadium? That was just fucking amazing because there's so many doors before, obviously open her way more than the Forbidden Door. See what I did there? But yeah, interesting. Now, technically, MJF is doing open challenges. Him and Roosh freaking had an amazing match. But then, obviously, the interesting thing about it all, you've literally got the likes of Andrade challenging him. You've got the likes of Mark Briscoe challenging him. I think there's one person I'm missing. I do apologise because I think it was Mike Bailey or Kevin. I know I keep saying nearly Kevin Hart. I do apologise. Kevin Knight challenging him. But the thing is, where I look at this, I'm thinking, okay, is this going to be a fatal four-way at Forbidden Door? That would be freaking interesting. Then obviously you have the likes of Mike Bailey taking on Kevin Knight tonight. Great match. Should have been a pay-per-view match. Should have been a pay-per-view match. Main event should have been a pay-per-view match. It overrun, which I like when shows do overrun because it gives you that more suspense, more drama towards it. I don't know why I've got a feeling if Swerve Strickland gets through, I feel like Swerve Strickland is going to have my Bailey. Sorry, have Kevin Knight side with him and stop Will Ospreay going to Wembley for the World Heavyweight Championship. Possibly. There's so many scenarios painted in my head right now with AEW, and I'm just all over the place. I just in awe with it all. You know, my God, what a show! That's how you play it safe for the crowd. You don't know. You made the Owen Hart Tournament feel worthy to be a part of watching history, even though I've missed maybe the first match. But my God, I'm just dumbfounded. What went off tonight? Even with Tekla spitting at the fucking this sign for Forbidden Door, spitting at Stardom that fired her. This is what I find fucking interesting of it all, because it's been technically been building all the way up for Forbidden Door to that moment where she can seek revenge on her former employees. Sorry, her former employer. My God, they've done this good. Forbidden Door's going to be a fucking amazing pay-per-view. I don't give a toss who fucking thinks I'm an AEW tribalist or fight. You know, it just adds fuel to the fire me watching AEW. When the crap you get from WWE this day and age, rehashing storylines from 4 years ago, when you got the likes of Jacob Fatu bowing down to acknowledge his tribal chief, Roman Reigns. We're going through that same old shit again. It was golden when it was around and relevant, but it's not relevant today. This is the problem where it lies. And so Ruka, like I've mentioned in the previous video, she's going to be a good IC champion if she's booked correctly. That's me being honest. If she's booked correctly. Because you don't know how to book Liv Morgan at the moment. You're putting her in the Night of Champions tournament for the Women's Championship when she's already the champion. She should be exempt. But if you're going to do that, instead of doing these 5 shitty ass fucking matches, this is one pay-per-view that should be deserving all titles on the line like it used to be. You know, that's what Night Champions is all about. Not this poxy fucking tournament they want you to watch and what you to enjoy. I've heard how trash Clash of Italy was and how poorly the tickets sold. You wonder why. But this is an interesting time to be an AEW fan. When I mentioned earlier on about Mercedes Moné, Moné's back, but I don't want my money back. I'm happy with what I'm watching. Because I look at this, right? She's come back, if I recall, new theme music, new way of walking in, the way she's wearing dark attire. She's a heel run now. This is her redemption going forward from losing all those belts that people fucking criticised her for last year for the amount of belts she was winning where she was kicking ass and taking names. This is an interesting time to be watching wrestling on the AEW brand. And I'm really intrigued to see what goes off. Going towards Forbidden Doors, that card is stacking up. There's so many swings and turns that I'm expecting. I was hoping that wild card was going to be Harley Cameron, where she can literally take on Alex Windsor. Not say she would win, but when Willow comes back, she could actually attack for Willow for jumping in her shadow, where she turned around and could have gone, why are you jumping on in my spot when you know full well I was injured? I thought you was my friend, sort of storyline. So many twists and turns you could have done, but you're doing it different twists and turns that I was not expecting. Not expecting. I really love the Owen Hart Tournament. I've mentioned this in a whole video direct to direct, so check that out if you haven't. But if you're new around here, just keep hitting that subscribe button, keep hitting that bell icon, and I thank every single one of you guys at home that is watching this video right now. Until next time, catch you guys later.